Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokey. I'm here with part 2 of the NU Road to Top 10 now. This team was given to me by Petit Ewok. He actually made it to round 7 of the NU Open and he passed me a few teams that he'd been using. So big shouts to him, of course. We're going to be using some young spikes, hyper offense, which is a lot of fun, especially because we are on the lower ladder, excuse me. So we got Life Orb Combine Delphox, Encore Whimsicott Offensive Pixie Plate, Shell Smash Stealth Rock Omastar. I like this a lot because it actually pressures Xatu, so it does give me rocks. Choice Scarf Hitmonlee, one of my favorite Choice Scarf users, especially in this tier. Nasty Plot Mismagius with Ghost DMZ, and then Pursuit Sneasel, which is again great for opposing Delphox, as well as Xatu. So just go ahead and look for a battle. If you guys missed the first episode of the NU Road to Top 10, there's a playlist. It is linked down below in the description. I encourage you to check that out. And hopefully we can get to top 10 before some suspect test happens in NU. Because UU currently is being suspect tested and so is RU. But that guy has a scraggy. This guy's a scraggy. This guy's a scraggy. I'm sorry, I can't get over that. This guy's a scraggy. What is... Why am I a breeder gardener? What the hell? This is not Whitney, my friend. This is like a... I swear... I think Mo was recording on my account. Someone was on my account. Anyway, he has a bunch of stuff that can deal with Omastar's lead, and what I mainly mean is this Cinccino. So I don't want to lead off with it. I actually want to lead off with Scarf Hitmonlee, because if he does lead off with it, I can just close combat it immediately. He leads off with Scrafty. I'm going to close combat this thing as well, as I'm able to OHKO at turn 1. I didn't expect him to stay in. He does have Claydol, but because we are on the lower ladder, I don't want to predict as much. Though with hyper offense you do have to make plays, so win or lose I can make, of course, the crit right from the start. Did that matter? I'm sorry if that mattered, bro. I didn't know it mattered. So I'm adamant. I'm a Hitmonlee, you're a Scraggy. I'm about to calc this. Did that actually matter? If it killed with a crit and he wasn't max defense, Scraggy. Right, let's just make this level 100. Let's just assume it's just like max HP, whatever. Okay. And then my Hitmonlee. I don't know why I did the calc this way. Okay, it seems it does 114 to 134%. This was obviously his nature though. He was obviously impish and it only does 80 to 95. Obviously. So it goes out to Cinccino. I don't know why he's not going Claydol, but I am indeed the Choice Scarf Hitmonlee, so I'm going to pick up my KO as well. So great, able to get rid of 2 giant threats immediately. Sceptile comes out. Whimsicott takes this guy on and can easily U-turn. Actually, Whimsicott probably wins right now, but I can U-turn Whimsicott into my Omastar, depending on what he wants to go for. Goes for Power Up Punch. I don't want him to be some type of subset, so I'm actually going to Encore him into that Power Up Punch, make him go for it again. And I can just safely get off a slow U-turn right now, since that was Prankster, of course. Get off a nice slow U-turn, or fast U-turn apparently, my bad. Held up a red card. Oh, come on. So that did not work the way I wanted to, unfortunately. We're not going to mess around with this threat. I'm just going to go to Mismagius and throw off a ghost attack. Yeah, I don't care if he has a Dunsparce there. I'm not going to mess around with that monster. That sucks. I really wanted Sneasel alive, especially because it wins the game with its ice type attacks. So we're able to get rid of the Unburdened Sceptile. That's also another reason why I didn't want to set up. He goes Claydol. I'll just taunt right here and then just proceed to spam Shadow Ball after. I'm going to try to set up screens. Actually, we'll go for Nasty Plot since I'll be able to knock him out at +2 with Shadow Ball. I also threaten Mismagius and Dunsparce a little bit more. I called him Mismagius, Virizion, excuse me, and Dunsparce. This should not be able to knock me out with any one move unless it's a Z. Is that Life Orb? That's a lot. Let's see. +2 Dazzling Gleam does not pick up the KO, but it looks like I can Shell Smash up now. So we'll just Shadow Ball here. Allow him to knock me out. I can probably close Combat Sweep too. I don't know. Whimsicott wins anyway, and so does Hitmonlee. So just Moonblast right now, pick up my KO. He does switch, okay, but in the Claydol though, which is odd, since I don't know how well it's going to take. Yeah, that did not take that well at all. And Giga Drain should be able to pick up the KO. Never mind. So what screen is he going for? Gets at that light screen, unfortunately for me, but the next Giga Drain should be able to knock him out. And if he does go out into Dunsparce, I can just Encore him into whatever move he goes for and then Shell Smash out there and whatnot. But we'll just Moonblast, spam it. That's 170 base power? Really? Sapless Pigs makes it 170 base. That's cool. Too bad this thing only has 253 special attack. Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna lock him into that coil with the Encore, and I should be able to 1v1 him by the time screens are done. Like, he can keep going for that coil. It's not gonna make a difference. I always have my Delphox in the back for Fire Blast. I have Amistar as well. Just keep spamming this Moonblast until screens go down or until I beat him 1v1. I'm not sure why he isn't clicking X, to be honest. I feel like the game's gonna be over soon, but especially because this is gonna do so much more. Like, look at that damage. That's actually a lot. Okay, that's good damage. That's what I like to see. So Whimsicott will be able to finish off this game, and no Virizion set that my opponent has can win him the game. So I'm gonna start looking for another game, especially because we're on the lower ladder. I want to get as many games as possible in the span of like 30 minutes or so. Yeah, so first game, not bad, almost in the 1200s. Not there yet. I think we took 2 L's last time, or 1. Let me see. / rank. Gen 7 NU. 8-1. Okay, so we took like 1 loss last time. Hopefully this time we go undefeated with Hyper Offense. That's what I would like. I'm really excited like to be using Hyper Offense again. This is like my nature. I used HO a lot back in the day, but I haven't as much. I definitely fall towards, I think, more so a balance type of player, in my opinion. Like, I fall more towards balance, but then, like, that's my safe zone, I feel like. But I can play, like, stall, I can play HO if necessary, but HO is, just in this metagame, ooh, cool team. Especially in the metagame like this, like, I wouldn't say it's tough, because there's so many Pokemon, and it's so, like, prediction and 50-50 reliant. Anyway, Amistar's a great lead. Rocks up earlier, good. Hitmonlee is going to be able to click close combat late game and just win. I got to be careful that I don't lose to Girder, but Mismagius and Delphox both help me check that. Same thing with Whimsicott. Whimsicott also destroys my opponent's team because his Fairy switching is not a resistance to grass. Leads off with Tauros. Intimidate at that, so get up our Stealth Rock right here. I probably could Shell Smash up immediately, to be honest. I'm going to do that. Because if he Earthquakes me, he should activate my ability. Then I won't get up Rock. I'm going to Shell Smash up immediately. Yep. So I'll be faster than the Scarf Tauros now after the Shell Smash. And now we have the +2 Surf that will be able to pick off this threat. Something faster than Delphox. I want to get rid of that right now. If he goes Guzzlord, I can get up Rocks after getting off this Surf. And that Surf damage is still good for probably my Nasty Plot Mismagius or something like that. Intimidate Tauros led me to believe that it was Choice Scarf though, so thankfully because of his own attack I do outspeed him now. He can goes Audino, oddly enough, so I get up Rocks. I'm surprised he didn't go out into Girder, but I get up Rocks here to break Sturdy. I'm surprised Dazzling Gleam also broke my sub. Not gonna lie. Can I just win? No, he has Guzzlord. This one's a problem. Well, I can spam Moonblast here, and I can Encore him if he goes for Wish or Calm Mind or anything like that. So, like, he doesn't have a Fairy Resist outside of Steelix. Oh, so he just Wish Protect. So we'll Encore him into that, even if he goes Steelix. I'm gonna Encore him into that Protect, and then I can go for the Moonblast again. Okay, well, I'm clicking it again. I really want to break that Steelix's sturdy. Dazzling Gleam means he's more than likely Wish Protect, Calm Mind, or Knockoff. I'm not sure. Toxic could be an option too. But once I get one hit off on Guzzlord, I believe I win the game with Delphox. So we're going to go for that. You turn on this boy, Steelix. I do want to keep you alive at the same time. I'd rather fire off a Never-Ending Nightmare if I'm able to. Basically, right here. As he just gets up Rocks. Yeah, so like if I'm able to go for Never-Ending Nightmare right now, I'm going to throw it off. And he lets me, so great. So we get rid of Steelix, which is the only thing that was a fair resist on my opponent's team. And I can taunt Audino if that comes out. I can Dazzling Gleam Guzzlord, also giving it damage for Whimsicott. That should be game. Especially because close combat's also looking scarier and scarier. And I'm not worried about Girder because again, we have all those priority mons. Knockoff also should not knock me out, not from full because I was a Z move, and this should 2-hit KO. Yep, nice. And you have no immunity to this. Even if you go Audino, I just taunt you and prevent you from doing anything. Though he can Dazzling Gleam, obviously, but I can just taunt, force that dude to Dazzling Gleam me. Oh, that surprisingly took me out. Wow, did not expect that. I'm not gonna lie. I think my Pixie Play boosted Dazzling Gleam will be able to 2-KO Audino as well. I might have messed up by going out to this Mon, but that did not do any damage at all. Holy crap. That's what I like to see. Nice little crit. I'm still out of range of the Mach Punch though from Girder, thankfully, especially after Giga Drain recovery. So we get rid of Audino. Yeah, no way Girder does 17% with Mach Punch. I refuse to believe that. Do you really? If it does, I'm gonna switch. Whimsicott. Girder. No, it doesn't. Oh, that's not max stack. No, it still doesn't. Yeah, I killed this. Nice. Go ahead and give me that Girder. So Sneasel looking even better now as well. And ideally he goes Guzzlord first, not the Swan. Go Guzzlord. Well, it doesn't matter because I clicked close combat with Hitmonlee anyway, so I guess he acknowledged that. Nice. Let's go ahead and get me another one. A few turns definitely could have been played differently, I feel, like by my opponent as well. Like, I don't think he should have sacked Steelix right there when he did have the Audino to come in. But then again, if I did Nasty Plot up, and I was the set I was, Nasty Plot Taunt, with a little bit of chip damage, I probably could have just swept with Mismagius in that game too, considering its speed tier and my opponent's team. And the fact that he lost, what's it called, so early. He lost Tauros so early. I'm actually curious, how much does Sharpedo do to her Salazzle? It's just for later. I want to see how much Sharpedo actually does to Salazzle with Aqua Jet. Salazzle threaten Aryu. Just thinking about Aryu. Wow, 96 to 114. Alright, that's amazing damage. Cool. But yeah. So my take on Hyper Offense is, I feel like in the metagame where, like especially Sun and Moon right now, like obviously we're suspect testing, but especially in Sun and Moon right now, like, wow, cool team on my opponent's part. Don't I just surf twice? Sneasel's lead is great. Unfortunately, leads off with a Selgor, so that's a problem. He had like so many leads: Vivillon, a Selgor, Frostlass. Mismagius eats a hit, especially a Final Gambit, Focus Blast, whatever. Goes for sub. Is he gonna Baton Pass? I'll Dazzling Gleam just in case he Baton Passes into Cinccino. It's actually a threat too. You can't Baton Pass Agility though. Sub spikes. What? But no, Baton Pass is banned. Period. I'm gonna keep Dazzling because he's doing no types of damage anyway. He has like 50 spikers on his team. Hold up, no. Do you have Shadow Ball? Toxics. Unfortunately misses. I don't know what to think about my opponent's moveset. U-turns. Okay, so I could have let off with Amistar and got off every single hazard. But the reason I was throwing off Dazzling Gleams here is because I want Cinccino to be weakened. Because it looks like this game could potentially be an Ice Shard sweep from banded Sneasel. Weavile, not Sneasel. Sneasel. Vivillon. Tundra. So that dies to Shadow Ball. If it's Scarf, I go Amistar and set up. I can actually Shell Smash sweep too. But we get rid of that Mon, nice. Don't gotta worry about that. I always hate that Mon, especially as a lead. It gets Sleep Powder, Endeavor, Hurricanes that don't miss. You know who needs Hurricanes that don't miss? Tornadus Therian form. Garbodor comes out. I'm going to prevent you from getting up any type of hazards. I resist Gunk Shot. Not the Acid Spray. Not my special D. You can catch this Never Ending Nightmare. Let me go for Shadow Ball. Yeah, it's smarter. I don't think Never Ending Nightmare with Oko anyway. No. No, not the poison. But yeah, Ice Shard is looking like it can actually sweep. Never Ending Nightmare should be able to knock out now. Or be close to it. But Ice Shard is actually looking like a straight up sweep right now. He might be Giga Drain too because he's Acid Spray, Sludge Bomb. Not 100% sure. I'm gonna catch this Nightmare. Nice. So, Selgor's low. Cinccino the biggest threat though, especially if it's Scarf. Scarf can beat my team. You gonna go for U-turn here? Knock? I don't know. But Dazzling Gleam just in case. Protect. Did anybody see that coming? Because I know I didn't. I definitely know I didn't see no Protect Cinccino coming. So what we'll do is we'll Encore him into that because Whimsicott is faster, and then we'll just Moonblast because no Fairy Resist. Ideally my opponent decides to stay in. he goes to Selgor, I'm getting on my hazards. So I can U-turn on this Froslass too. Break its Focus Sash. Oh, that's a Scarf. I don't know. Go Amistar and proceed to, I guess, lay up my rocks. Sure. Because we do take Ice Beam. He could be Thunderbolt too. I'll Shell Smash here, just in case he taunts. I want to Shell Smash in general. I mean, like, obviously Shell Smash doesn't work if he taunts, but if he does something like that, yeah. I at least threaten him with the Surf to knock him out. So I'll go for Stealth Rock here. He Thunder Waves me. Hits me with the yellow color, unfortunately. Sucker Punch. Alright, so we get up rocks. Nice. Good. Hey, you know what? Might as well get all of them up. I'm about to knock off sweep with Hitmonlee. What does this set? Sucker Punch. Almost doing damage. Hey. Let me get up this little spike. It's called Young Spikes. Please. Just let me get it up. I just want one. Just one little Young Spike. Thank you. And I will just Surf the Froslass for a little bit of chip damage. Don't want it to be some sort of Cobra Berry set or something. Okay, nice. So it doesn't matter if it's a Cobra Berry set. Now. So Selgor dies. Froslass is gone. Cinccino isn't a threat. Whimsicott's actually a pretty big threat. Wow. Alright, so we can go Sneasel and just click. I would say Crash, but I think Ice Shard is just smart. Like, it doesn't let Whimsicott come in safely. Obviously, Cinccino's a giant threat. I think if he goes out to that, I will sack. Well, Whimsicott's also a big threat, too. I'm not sure what I would sack, to be honest. It might be Delphox, though Delphox is a Whimsicott resist. No Curse Body either. Nice. It's probably going to send out Selgor right here and go down. I'm going to start looking for another battle. This one's almost done. Why is this guy named Goofy Pokemon? All his Pokemon are pretty cool. So we're fighting a Trick Room team. Scary. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lead off Amistar and just Shell Smash up immediately and become a giant threat. Because I don't want him to go for the Miracle. Yep, he did go Selgor, what I say. I don't want him to go for the Miracle, Magic Coat, whatever. Cinccino comes out. Post combat spam, Fire Blast. Yeah, I'll go Whimsicott right here. Leads off a Clawitzer, which gives me my rocks. I guess this doesn't have to be Trick Room, but it looks so Trick Roomy. Well, this gives me rocks and spikes, which are definitely the beginning of the end for Trick Room, I feel. He's smart to lead off with this. I'm glad it's Life Orb, though, because it's taking the prior damage that I need in order to knock it out later. Well, Combine Delphox kind of just wins. There's Tail Slap. I am dead. We can go Hitmonlee and just click Close Combat. I don't care if he goes Whimsicott after. I just protects Tail Slap. That's weird. How'd I beat this? Oh, Whimsicott. Hello! Go and give me this Giga Drain kill. I don't care if you go to anything, really, actually. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Clawitzer doesn't die, bro. It doesn't die to anything. Every single time I've hit it with a super effective attack, I have not seen it die once. I might lose this game, actually. This is my win con, most likely. Alright, so thankfully my opponent decides to sack the Cinccino right there. Cinccino, whatever. And with the spikes up... Thankfully, I also have spikes in the game I'm playing right now. There goes Uxie. This gives me a Calm Mind. Because if he Thunder Waves me then, and he does go for Trick Room, that's better for me, right? Yeah, there's a Trick Room. You probably go for Rocks here, if anything. So this is +1. I don't get the KO on Uxie, unfortunately. However, I don't think anything on your team can KO me, even if you go for Memento, which is why I'm going to go for another Calm Mind, because he has predominantly special attackers, except for Emboar. Just Close Combat you. Oh god, no. Sneasel. Why is it that set? But yeah, like I said, like, he doesn't have anything that can knock me out, I think. And I can see myself winning with Nasty Plot Mismagius, or just me clicking Close Combat. So we'll go Sneasel, excuse me, and then go into Delphox after. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to go directly to Delphox, especially if he was like a subset. Does Wild Charge from Emboar Oko? Delphox. Custom set. Embor. Why is Embor down here? Yeah, if it's choice band, it does. If it's not choice band, though, it doesn't. I don't know, I like I have a switch. Though this is my way of winning, I think I can Ice Shard sweep for like with Sneasel too, or Ice Crash sweep. So we'll just Psychic right here. As that boy is indeed choice banded. Okay. On fort indeed. Can I high jump kick sweep? I'll make the double. I'm gonna sack this. I think high jump kick and sweep. Yeah, Trick Room's a... What is this set? Okay. Woo! Thank God dark types are also immune to Prankster. That's just clean. Yeah, what was this set right here? Oh my God, I almost lost. I think I lost to this though. It depends on how crafty Sneasel wants to be. The high jump kick is definitely my play. He doesn't. Everything on his team is 2-hit KO by it. I'm gonna start looking for another game too, because I'm gonna try and get as many games as possible done. Because if this game is gonna end, it's gonna end soon. Ooh, no hazard control. So we already know. We get up our Stealth Rock and our Spike right here. High jump kick puts you down. Audino comes out. Are you Mega Audino? You probably are. Let's see if you take this. This Adamant Reckless. Jesus, you took it. Unless Ice Shard like crits everything. He Healing Wishes, so my high jump kick won't go through. So I might actually... Okay, it depends right now if he goes Vikavolt and I live. Great, first time I'll win against you. Will you? Specs Thunderbolt kill him only? Because if I get the high jump kick damage, I click Ice Shard and win. Ah, that is indeed the first time he'll win against me. And Fort. Good game. Yeah, I don't know what I could have done differently. Not like I had switch-ins for any of these mons. Alright, so we get up our rocks here. Thunderbolt's going to be able to take me down. However, with rocks up, Whimsicott's looking really threatening. You don't have good Whimsicott switch-ins. I'll go out to Whimsicott right now. I don't have a ground type. I was about to start looking for another game, but yeah, I don't think I could have done much differently. If I had priority, besides Sneasel, maybe. Vikavolt just destroys the team. Maybe Shell Smash up with Almstar to be a threat. No, but then he had a Alolan Executor, so it didn't matter. Yeah, I don't care if he U-turns here. If he does, that's great. I find out he's not Scarf. That is Specs Thunderbolt. Jesus. Well, I get the special attack drop, so I get really, really, really lucky right there. So I don't get KO'd. And we can actually just Moonblast again. He decides to sack Rotom. It got a kill if he got in versus like Omastar or something. So I'm assuming the Piloswine's going to want to come out. I don't have a switch into this mon at all. I'm a Moonblast though anyway, because if he goes for rocks, I can Encore him into that. And then I can Moonblast again. So you are locked in the rocks, and then I get off a nice and beautiful Moonblast versus something. I pretty much didn't want to switch because Ice Shard and Omastar sack was too obvious. So yeah, basically I'm weakening his close combat switch-ins. That boy took nothing. Can't tell if I'm actually at 12 or whatever. Just weaken the, like I said, weaken the close combat switching. And I die here, and then I get a kill with knockoff with Sneasel. Piloswine's way too low. Yep. Give me a nice little knockoff kill, and if he goes Emboar, I can sack the Omastar and then go Hitmonlee. And perfect, he sacks that. So, like I said, this is a close combat endgame sweep, I think. Emboar should come out. I'm not sure what my opponent will do. What's top 10 in NU anyway? It is 15. Wait, really? It's only 1500? And you get reset? That is so low. Wow. Alright, so we sack Emboar. Excuse me, we sack Omastar to Emboar. If it's Scarf. I mean, he went for Flare Blitz anyway. Is he Sucker Punch? High Jump Kick should KO. I mean, it's my only play anyway. And besides, Ice Shard can kill everything too, so. It's Adamant Reckless High Jump Kick. It's KOing Emboar. Yeah, go ahead and go down, and that is his Sneasel answer. Dodrio comes out. Scarf maybe? I don't care. I don't have a flying resist anyway. If he goes Piloswine, I go Delphox. And he doesn't even switch. So, great. So we get the KO on Dodrio, his Mon that's faster than my entire team. Piloswine comes out. I always go Delphox here because Mismagius gets the kill on something. Plus he might Acid Crash. Stone Edge. Wow, that unfortunately my opponent misses Stone Edge, which I didn't even think he would have. I thought Ice would Crash or Earthquake, but that was a good mid-ground play and unfortunately missed it. And Druddigon is going to come out. I'm not sure what set he is. Oh, it's a set that can beat me down. Oh, it depends on Sneasel right here. Is that banded? That has to be banded, right? I think it's banded. Okay, let me just calc if Sneasel dies to bandit, which it should. Sneasel should definitely die. It's at 26%. Because if it is banded, then Adamant. Oh god, Sucker Punch probably kills without the choice band. That's just max attack. If he goes for Sucker, I'm not expecting him to go for Sucker Punch. I think he's banded. Yep, I think that's banned. Yeah, I didn't see an item, so I thought banded. Yeah, it's a good game. Let me get out of there. All right, let's go ahead and look for another one. Whew. It's okay. So top 10 is only 1500s in NU, so that's a lot closer than what I really thought it was. We're on our way to, hopefully we can get to like 1250. That's where I want to get this episode, so I might keep going for a little bit more, depending on where my rank is, because I know I just lost that game. 1230. Yeah, we're going to go for a little bit more, because I want to get it to top 500 at least. That's pretty much halfway there. Wow, very solid team on my opponent's part. I don't know how to beat this. I don't do well versus that, Mon. But we'll think about that when it gets there. No, we should actually think about the gameplay now. I'll Surf Steelix, mainly because its sturdy is annoying for my Sneasel. And he actually gives me a Steelix, which is amazing. Surprised. Alright, we'll get a Brox. Why'd he give you Steelix? He gave me Steelix. That's amazing. And I can get on my hazards later versus Slowbro too. And he gives me all the... He pretty much gave me the Mon that came in after. Unfortunately, I take so much cut of that. But Steelix being gone opens up that door for Mismagius. For mainly my Whimsicott though. Whimsicott's really good in this. Emboar comes out. I don't have a switch in, and I don't want to find out. I want to find out if he's Scarf or not. I want to keep this Mon alive, but I feel like Hitmonlee does so much versus him anyway with high jump kick. So I'll knock right here. Yeah. That is a Z move indeed. That is Z move Emboar. Alright, so Whimsicott should be able to do 49% with the Pixie Plate boosted. And there's no Fairy Resist. 51. Yep. Unless he's max HP, but they all run speed anyway. Funny because this is my way of beating this, so this is knock him out, but I'm pretty sure it would. So get rid of Emboar. Unfortunately, like, you know, that would have both of these mons being gone made it easier for Sneasel, but unfortunately Dragon Tail forced me out into Sneasel. Is this Swordsdance Sceptile? That doesn't even matter. I have what's it called to deal with it. That's just Moonblast. That's Specs or Life Orb. Go ahead and catch that. And we'll go Almastar here. I'm assuming that's choice locked. Actually, no, I'm not, but Almastar's fine either way because it gets up a spike. He has to be max speed on Lantern to outspeed me. And I see leftovers, so I doubt it's max speed. So that is a nice and free spike right there. And he goes for HP Grass. Wow. HP Grass Ice Beam? It could be. Kind of want to weaken him with Psychic, so that way Whimsicott can late game sweep. I think I'm going to go for that. I could also calm mine up, and just in case he just has Scald. No, weakening with Psychic is smarter for Whimsicott. He did just have Scald. Didn't even knock me out. Delphox is bulky, man. Yeah, but this is still my smartest play, just weakening this boy. Because now Whimsicott should be able to pick up the KO with Giga Drain. More so, I believe that I pick up the KO now with Close Combat. Never Ending Nightmare is another thing I could do. I'll probably do that instead. Sneasel says 25, so Sceptile, excuse me, says 25, so technically it should die. Because they both do 12.5. I'm a nasty plot. It could have Thunder Wave though, but thankfully Volt Switch. So I'm a nasty plot because this makes me a giant threat for Malamar, for Slowbro, everything coming in. And like I said, ideally that Sceptile does die. Maybe this was the wrong play if Sceptile doesn't die, but if it does, then it was the right play. Goes Malamar, so we're gonna Never Ending Nightmare the hell out of you. Scarf didn't even cross my mind. I didn't even fear it. Like, forget that. Get this giant threat out of my sight, and that's a knockoff sweep or a Giga Drain sweep, I think. Sceptile dies. Yep. Figured 25 usually mean round down. I would say 26 if anything. So Mismagius wins the game. Let's go. Shiny Slowbro. I prefer regular. Go ahead and cash his Shadow Ball. Nice. Quentin. I don't know why I said his name like that. Give me your points, Quentin. You gave, dude. Alright, so 1246. Still not... Is that top 10 on the ladder, 1246? Or was it 1250 exactly? No, we're actually 1 point away. So we're going to look for another one. We are going to look for another one. Like I said, I want to be top 500 on the ladder by the time this episode ends. And I will get top 500 on the ladder today. So hopefully one more battle. Hopefully we can win. This man has a Dominatrix. Has a totally different thing. He has a Dartrix, which I think also learns Defog. So that could be a Defogger. This destroys him. Why'd I say it like that? But yeah, it does. Delphox the God. Stealth Arc here. Power Herb Solar Beam. Okay. Well, get on my Young Rocks. Couldn't even steal my Focus Sash because I used it. He has to go for Psychic here, right? I really want to make the Sneasel play like a man. I'm a man. I'm going to do it. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Easy knock. This is the thing where I could have also pursued it there. Goes right on. So I get rid of it to Violite. Makes it easier for my Hitmonlee and whatnot. And we'll go Amistar here. If he Earthquakes me, he's not getting up rocks. That boy rock polished. Nice. Well, this thing isn't part Ghost type, so Close Combat from Lee should put it down. Isn't like... If he's Adamant... We'll go Lee and just Close Combat. I'm pretty sure he'll kill. At 63%, yeah. Based on the like the knockoff damage as well. Yeah. So we get rid of Rhydon, which also gets rid of his rocker, but I doubt it was Rock Polish rocks. I don't know what to think about this Mon coming in, but I do know that this Mon wins. This is faster than everything. I mean, Delphox also wins, but I want to win with Mismagius. Yeah, there's a Defog. Don't I Calm Mind up on you? You can't do anything to me, can you? I know you can do something to me. But if I weaken you, it still makes my Mismagius job easier, so... Oh, and I get a really unfortunate... That's crit suck. I don't think that knocked it out. Like, just based on the fact that how well it takes everything. Like, I'm telling you, like, that Mon isn't bulky at all, but it eats hits. I don't know why. It just does. It doesn't even have good HP. Oh, it kills 100% of the time. Cool. Hey, go ahead and give me another boost. I'm gonna get greedy on him. Because Moonblast is pretty much the only thing he could do. It's funny because like this is the Mon like he had to go out into because it's the only thing that has like any offensive pressure at all. But it's also the Mon that's keeping him from losing to Sneasel. And I can't lose to opposing Delphox just because my Sneasel's faster. And this thing only hits 337 speed. So we Psychic Spam. And then Sneasel should win me the game or anything like that. I might get another game after just to do it. Just cuz. Hit that 40-minute mark, you know what I'm saying? Is Flame Orb? Yep. I want to Fire Blast, but there's actually no reason to. There's actually no reason to Fire Blast at all. He's probably going to sack the Dartrix. Goes Delphox. Don't know why he gave me damage on this thing. You think I can win a speed tie, guys? I think I can win a speed tie. Oh, no. Boy, stole my Life Orb too. Take some damage. Hold up. This boy ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Go ahead and give me this Pokemon. Yum. Alright, so this goes down to Ice Shard. This gets a kill. Hitmonlee, seeing as how he has, it's not going to kill this and it can't hit this plus this for any super effective move between the two. I can just sack Hitmonlee here. If he goes for knockoff, I think it's a little bit better for me because I can actually go for knockoff on my own, which also hits Dartrix. I don't have to risk miss. Actually, close combat just hits everything. Never mind, I went down. Okay. So I kind of doubt that Whimsicott goes down to a boosted Bullet Punch. And this will definitely knock it out. It's Pixie Play boosted. Yep. So Hariyama goes down, and all I got to do is Moonblast that Dartrix, and then if he goes for Roost or whatever he does, I can win from there. That's a decent chunk. And we'll just lock him into Toxic so he can't Roost. Dartrix is a cool Pokemon to use. Good game, dude. Go ahead and go for it again. Yeah. Aqua's so fun too. Look at this rolls. That boy eating. Too bad like Toxic. Like I always thought that like, for example, if Grass type is burnt, it should take double the damage because, you know, super effective versus it. I thought that if a Fairy type is poison, it should take more damage. I think Pokemon should be like that. So we're at 1266. Do I want to get one more? I kind of do. I want to get one more. Let's see if we can play around with my luck and see if we can get a win. We got a really, really good game, just straight up. I could tell immediately. Have fun. That boy said have fun, so you know it's going to be a good game because he knows what he's doing. Alright, Almastar is a lead. He's definitely leading off with Archeops, the Endeavormon. We're going to just Surf right here immediately. And then he decides between Rocks or Endeavor on me. Yeah, which he decided the Rocks. Rum comes out. It's more likely going to go for Volt Switch. Stay in and get off a nice Surf on whatever's coming in, whether it be Frost Sash or anything like that. Yep, he lets me break its Sash as well. And might as well click Soft Smash right here. Yep. So, it's Life Orb. Wow. I mean, you don't have a Whimsicott switching. This is going to be one of those trade for trade games. He doesn't have a Fairy switching, so yeah, this is one of the games where like I'm going to be knocking out Pokemon, he's going to be knocking out Pokemon every single turn. I'm assuming this is going to come out. And if he does go out to that, I'm going to sack Mismagius since it doesn't beat anything on his team. And then we're going to get the Pursuit play right versus Dodrio. If he does go Dodrio, obviously. I'm assuming it might be Scarf. Let's see. Looks like Mismagius here. To the, what I'm assuming to be Scarf. If I see Life Orb, that'd be good too. And I think I have to make the Pursuit play with Sneasel. Yeah. Okay, so that was a play. Like basically, the idea of that was like if he lost it to Ice Shard, he couldn't set up with his Samurott because I had Encore on Whimsicott. But that might have just lost me the game. That might have just straight up lost me the game. Yep. I knew it. I made the wrong play. Unfort. So he gets to go for a Fire type attack here. I'll go Hitmonlee just in case he goes for Dark Pulse. But he has no reason not to go for Fire Blast. Unfortunately misses. Sorry about that, buddy. Unfortunately misses that, so we get off close combat. Oh, this thing would win if it's on Burden. Basically, I made my play because... Do I have Mach Punch on this thing? I mean, I explained my play already, I think. I go Delphox if he goes Dodrio. I do not have Mach Punch. We go Delphox right here. As he goes for return, yep, like he should. Hitmonlee comes out. Clicks. High jump kick. I think we live one Scarf return. An Adamant Reckless High Jump Kick is a threat, so... I mean, he has no reason. He wins with Brave Bird anyway. Man, if I got the Pursuit versus Ice Shard play right, like, but my idea was his Dodrio beats my entire team. That was my thought process anyway. Dodrio beats my entire team, so this didn't even knock him out on Fort. Yeah, that's game. So like, why risk it? Basically, is what I'm saying. So that's why I thought he wouldn't risk it because he had he goes Samurai after anyway, but. Good game. All right, we're gonna look for another one because I got that loss and I'm lower than what I want it to be. Dude, it's 1548. Yeah, the issue with this team is it doesn't have a flying resist, and with a Pokemon like Dodrio running out, but like that's why I made my play. Like that's the thing about Hyper Offense, you know, it's a flip right there. That was a coin flip. Like if I got that right, I'm pretty sure I would have just won with Whimsicott plus Sneasel on the back. Even Hitmonlee would have just put in a lot of work. Like his Hyper Offense was a little bit stronger because he has a Scarfer that's faster than the one I have. Because I've never gone for Rapid Spin. I actually might put Mach Punch on Lee. Whatever. I don't think I'll put Mach Punch on Lee. Never mind. Another time. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna keep looking because I want to get as many points as possible in this. I might just go for a full hour. You know, give you a nice power hour, whatever it's called. NU Live. I know Nappy likes to do that. People say there's beef with Nappy. What are you guys talking about? I'm doing a project with him on his channel. That's my boy. I think he actually just DM'd me too, so we can record again. But yeah, like Carsey was really high on the ladder. Yeah, Carsey was number 5. That boy would have been some points, man. Man, I wish I won that game. I guess I could pause it until we find one, but like I don't understand why we're not finding one because NU has a bunch of people laddering right now. Yeah, okay, so there we go. This will be annoying. Delphox is good. I like Delphox as a lead because it beats lead Rotom, which is something that I would lead with versus this team, seeing as how you see Amistar. Yeah, exactly. So Fire Blast is no drawback, and it is Scarf Rotom confirmed. Good to know. My Hitmonlee isn't Jolly, so... But nothing comes in on Fire Blast. This is Life or Fire Blast. That's not a counter, bro. Yeah, that is not a counter at all, my friend. So this is a solid 2-hit KO. No reason not to click Psychic here because it also hits Emboar. Yeah, I don't... Yep. So we pick up a KO. That's a nice 2-for-1 deal. We get rid of the Mon that I have 0 switch-ins for. Beautiful. Xatu comes out. Surprising when Xatu. Instead of the Scarf Rotom, but he gives me, and I get a burn too. Yeah, I don't know why he went Xatu right there, but he did. Just the Volt Switch, maybe? I don't even need this Mon anymore. Alright, so all that for that mod, man. That's crazy. And if he goes Xatu now, no, I don't want to click Pursuit. I actually click Knock Off. I click Knock Off here with my Sneasel. Gets me a nice little kill, which also gives me rocks. It also doesn't let Piloswine come in, which is why I'm clicking that move. Barbarical comes out. I am just going to knock you off for damage for Surf. He can go right for Z-move if he wants to. I don't care. I didn't need Sneasel in this game anyway, especially because my Whimsicott wins the game on its own. Like very, very easily. Though Aromatisse is definitely a threat. That's not something I want to shrug off. Aromatisse is a threat. That does good damage though. Hold up. I can't encore it because of Aroma Veil, unfortunately. I'm gonna go Aromatisse. I'm gonna start right now and get up my rocks. The Toxic don't matter. Rocks mean Barbarical cannot come out. And Piloswine. I'm gonna get up some spikes too. This boy ain't going to none of his Pokemon. Yeah, you can set up a wish, bro, but I got up full hazards now. So Surf gets me a kill. Unless he goes Rotom. But yeah, like I said, you are not getting up anything with this thing. I'm playing this game without hazards, and I am playing it without hazards now. And I think I can afford to just go Hitmonlee and click Knock Off here. Mainly because I just don't want Aromatisse to have its leftovers, but if he goes Rotom, I get the knockoff on that too. Barbarical will be 2-hit KO by knockoff after Stealth Rock plus Spike. There it is. Beautiful. We'll keep Whimsicott healthy and we'll just go out to this and win. I'm a never-ending nightmare because if he doesn't protect, it should be able. I'm pretty sure this will be able to knock him out if he doesn't protect. Yep. Nice. Doesn't get a wish to anything. And I didn't want a Nasty Plot up in case he Toxic. I eat every hit from this guy too. And because I kept Whimsicott healthy, I won't lose to this Rotom. Go ahead and catch that Shadow Ball. Wow, there is a way I can lose, and it's with full Paros, but the guy decides to forfeit. Right there. So we are at 1294. I think it was at 1430. Like I said, I wanted to get a Power Hour, but maybe because I got that win, I shouldn't. Galaxy player. Oh, why is this thing such a threat to me? And Sableye too. This is a huge threat to him. I don't care if he will-o-wisps me. I'm leading off with this. So Prankster moves don't work against Dark types, so you actually cannot will-o-wisp me. And I get the crit turn 1 on Sableye. Jesus. Alright, so that mon is gone. Beautiful. I'll take it. Hell yeah. That's Sableye gone turn 1 for nothing. That's amazing. Scrafty comes out with Intimidate too. We go Whimsicott here and we encore him if he goes for Dragon Dance. They don't usually run he could have Poison Jab, but we encore him anyway. He goes for Acid Downpour, that kind of suck. But if that happens, I think I Shell Smash up with my Amistar. I think Shell Smash Amistar can actually win legitimately. Just goes for Drain Punch. We'll actually U-turn because he does have Garbodor. Don't know why he stayed in. But I go Hitmonlee just in case he Dragon Dances. I don't know why he stayed in on a Whimsicott. Oh, maybe he's a Assault Vest or something. I'm gonna knock because you have Frostlass and Golbat. Yep. But that's step 1 towards Rocks being up. I guess he has Assault Vest on Scrafty. I didn't need health on Hitmonlee anyway, but we'll go Amistar because if he Brave Birds or U-turns, I'll get my Weakness Armor, which gets up Rocks for Frostlass, which I'm expecting it to be Scarf. That works too. Just get my nice young Rocks right now. Ah, beautiful. And he just gave me the speed for Frostlass. I'll take that. And Rapidash and everything pretty much. So Rocks are up. I don't think it's Focus Sash on Frostlass since he didn't lead off with it. He led off with Sableye. But it's just good to note. I don't know what move this is going to go for. You don't do anything. Ah, you do kind of. Yes, you can still win late game. I think Whimsicott's still the play. Just in case he Dragon Dances. Just goes for knock. So you know what? I'm going to stay in now and just click Moonblast because last time he's going to switch this time, but I'm going to click it anyway. I'm thinking he might be Assault Vest because I don't think you stayed in. I don't know why he stayed in last time. Like, I guess he has resistances, but I don't think it makes much sense. And I still get up my rocks again. With Amistar, so even if he wants to defog, that's fine. And if he U-turns, he just keeps his Golbat lower and lower. I just gotta find an opportunity to go out into Mismagius. Alright, I'm gonna Shell Smash up here. I want damage now. And I want it now. I want to find out what type of Scrafty you are. But I want everything to go down too. Ghost Frost, so that's great. I essentially just get a kill right now. Because he didn't go directly into Scrafty. Beautiful. So go ahead and give him my kill. Ooh, peep that. And now I get to click close. I mean, he has Golbat and Garbodor. He has a double poison type, so I guess I can't click close combat. But it's not bad. I don't know why you went Garbodor first. That's not the play. You're supposed to go Scrafty here, buddy. That is dead. Well, maybe I can click close combat to win. I do not know. There's a Scrafty. Was it Assault Vest this entire time? We shall find out right now. Yep, went for Fake Out. My boost. Nice. It's still going to take a ton. Yep. I mean, I'll take a ton from Drain Punch, but... I'm going to go Whimsicott and actually U-turn. I'm going to make the U-turn play because I feel like Golbat is just so safe for my opponent. And I can easily Moonblast. If he stays in the Poison Jab, I mean, obviously I can go Mismagius or something. Because that prevents him from having recovery. I doubt he'd Knock, and Knock wouldn't kill me anyway. So we take that jab. We Dazzling Gleam here. Assault Vest Scrafty. Picks up the KO, and I can Never Ending Nightmare Golbat. It did lose it to Violite, so it should go down. Rapidash has to be... I guess Flame Charge could beat me, but that won't kill Mismagius. Yeah, just Blitz me. Go ahead and Blitz. Life Orb, nice. So Sneasel just gets the kill with Knock Off, and I think it 2-hit KOs Golbat as well. Yeah, Golbat should be 2-hit KO'd, especially because it's switching in and it already lost it to Violet. Nice. Choice Band. Sneasel coming through. Let's go. I like that. I like that. I like Whimsicott putting in work too, and Amistar. Whimsicott's been so good this entire live, man. Go ahead and give me your points, Rapidash. Let me knock that out. Cut that out. What you doing back there? Not in my house. Get out of there. Alright. I could go for more, but I guess 1310 is a good bench point. It's roughly 200 away from top 10. So thank you everybody for watching this longer episode of the Road to Top 10 in NU. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.